Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura B. FlossTube. Welcome and welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. I am going to be continuing on the vintage quilt series and showing you one more project idea of something to do to repurpose and upcycle that quilt. This is going to be a pretty quick project today. You don't need too many supplies and you can be creative in what you use. So I do have a piece of my scrap quilt left over. I have some So Simple Shapes. That's a Riley Blake product. A lot of people use them to make the Lori Holt applique quilts. And then I also have some cookie cutters. So let's get started and let me share what we're going to be making today. This is going to be such a quick and fun gift idea. We're going to be making some Christmas tree ornaments, or you can just use them for some little home decor. You can see that I've already traced out some hearts. I have a stocking and an ornament. I'm also going to be using the So Simple Shape. Set S has the cutest little mitten in it. Now, if you don't have the So Simple Shapes or you don't have cookie cutters, then you can also just download some graphics off of the internet. Just search for some clip art of whatever shape you want, and you can download them probably for free on the internet. All right, so I have my So Simple Shape right here. I'm going to kind of decide how I want that little stripe to be in my mitten. And when I trace this, I'm going to trace it bigger than the shape because I want it to be that size when it's done. So I'm just going to kind of roughly guess a 1/4 inch out. And this is a water soluble pen, so this will wash out. But I don't really need to worry about that. And if you have a friction pen, those would work really well too. Then you could just hit it with an iron and the line would go away. So you can see that my simple shape is about a 1/4 inch smaller than where I drew that little mitten. Let me get that back on the ring so I don't lose it. The next thing we're going to do is just cut out these shapes on the line. And I'm going to use pinking shears to do that. And really you can go like right inside the line too if you want. That's why I left some space in between these though, because pinking shears, they're a little different than regular scissors. They have that little zigzag edge, and I've always found them to be a little trickier to use. All right, so now we have our shape cut out. I'm going to grab some trim out of my little trim box and just kind of decide what I want on here. I think that'd be cute. I might add this and maybe a couple buttons. Actually, maybe, ooh, this looks super cute. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm going to use this one instead. So I'm going to sew this trim on first, and then I will sew around the entire outside edge, and then I'll attach my loop. Now I don't want to sew right through the embroidery on this pretty little trim, so I'm going to just sew a straight stitch on either edge. Now I'm going to do a zigzag all the way about a 1/4 inch in from the outside edge. I cut the excess trim off also with my pinking shears. think that'd be super cute with a little button too, maybe. So let's find a button. All right, so I found some different little buttons that I just wanted to try out and see which one I like the best. And I really kind of like this one. I think that looks really good on there. And then last but not least, we need a hanger for our ornament. So I'm just going to kind of make it about that long. And you want to put kind of a half twist in there so that when you hang it on the branch, it will hang correctly. And gross green ribbon, you definitely want to cut that at an angle. And I'm just going to put that behind. And I'm going to use that same little buttonhole stitch that I just used for my button to secure my ribbon. Now you could definitely do this by hand if you wanted to. I'm just going to use this by machine. And there we have it, our cute little vintage quilt Christmas ornament. I hope you enjoyed this very quick tutorial on something else to do with the vintage quilt. So if you have a vintage quilt laying around that's really served its purpose and is worn out, you can definitely make some Christmas ornaments from it and spread the wealth with your friends and family. These are so super cute and so super easy and quick to make. Until next time, I hope you're finding joy in all you do. Carve out some time for crafting and creating. And of course, always make sure it's happy stitching.